Born as Siddhartha Gautama in a kingdom full of luxury and wealth, he had an easy life. But Buddha was moved by suffering in the outside world. It is believed that Buddha found enlightenment while meditating under a Bodhi tree. He went on to become one of the greatest spiritual teachers. In today's world, we live in a situation where we are occupied by stress, ego, greed, and many other negative emotions, which leads to fear, anxiety. Fear starts controlling us. We tend to imagine things in the worst possible way. The only way to overcome fear is to face it, talk about it, and finally get rid of it. Buddha's teachings have always helped us to understand how we have to live our life and how to overcome the fear. Here is the story of Buddha and the warrior, which will help us to learn how to overcome fear. One day, a young warrior came to Lord Buddha. Lord Buddha, he said, I have come to you because I have a problem and I don't know how to solve it. The Buddha looked at him and said, tell me what the problem is and I will surely help you. My Lord, I am a warrior. I meant to fight, but I cannot do it. I am too scared. The Buddha asked, what is that you are afraid of? The warrior bowed his head and said, I find fighting too aggressive. It is unfriendly and dangerous. It scares me to my core. I am a warrior, so I am forced to pick up arms and fight. But I always lose my nerve and end up losing the fight. The Buddha smiled and said, dear warrior, you always lose because of fear. It has gripped you and that's why you can't win. The warrior bowed low to the Buddha and said, then please tell me what to do. How can I conquer fear? The only way to defeat fear is to face it. The Buddha then told the young warrior what he was supposed to do. The day of battle arrived. The warrior stood on one side and the fear stood on the other. The warrior felt very small, while the fear looked big and full of wrath. They both had their weapons drawn and were ready to do the battle. Then the young warrior remembered the advice of Buddha. He rose himself and walked towards the fear. He prostrated 3 times and asked, may I have permission to go into battle with you? The fear was surprised and said, thank you for showing me so much respect. Then the young warrior said, O fear, please tell me, how can I defeat you? Fear replied, my weapons are that I talk fast and I get very close to your face. That completely unnerves you and you do whatever I say. But if you don't do what I tell you, then I have no power. You can listen to me and you can respect me. You can even be convinced by me. But if you don't do what I say, then I am powerless before you. Thus the warrior learned how to defeat fear. So the moral of the story is, fear whispers into your ears all the time, but whether or not you want to listen to it is entirely your choice. Many of us make the mistake of believing that fearful stories and the scenarios that we confront in our imagination. Instead, what if you choose to befriend fear? Instead of letting fear paralyze you, what if you decide to still go ahead and do the thing that you fear? Fear is built on structures of assumptions and grow due to lack of action and lack of awareness. Once you move through the fog of fear and the shine of the light of awareness, once you action and move forward, then fear loses its power and efficacy.